Okay, so if you missed the video that just went up not too long ago on the channel, that video is all about the roster update. That talks about all the upgrades and the downgrades, so make sure to go check that out if you haven't so you know what's good with the roster update. Now, this video is going to be focused on what new content we got in the game today. Like, what did we get in terms of programs, missions, all that type of stuff. So let's get into it. So pretty much, we mainly just got position programs. There's a couple little things we got, but nothing too crazy. This week feels like a very, very big setup week for the next one, which is when we will most likely see the new career arcs. So there is still a lot of content that came into the game today. It just doesn't feel like it's that, big update we want. That will hopefully come next week in the terms of career arcs, so we can finally finish Immortals. So with that being said, we got 12 new position programs. Yeah, 12. That's a lot of position programs to work on, and you're gonna have to complete all of them for the next wave of career arcs. So here we go. Let's take a look at what 12 position programs we got. So if we go down, start scrolling down, first one we got is a Jason Castro 80 overall gold catcher program. These are his numbers: 78, 57 contact, 68, 64 power with 46 vision, decent fielding, low speed. He's going to be a good lefty bat for you. You might be able to use this guy in the AL West event if you don't have a decent catcher, you're looking for a lefty or something like that. So I would definitely recommend getting this guy. Pretty easy program to do. He's a gold, so it's not going to cost you a lot of souvenirs or anything like that. So get these missions done, get yourself Jason Castro. Then jumping over to first base, we have a gold 83 overall Steve Pearce program. This card doesn't look too bad either, man. 74, 92 contact, 70, 96 power with 63 vision. He's a diamond hitter. He's a common fielder, so nothing too crazy there, but he can play the corner to outfield spots if you need him to. I would definitely put this guy at first base though. He's not going to track down a lot of balls with that 50 speed. He's not going to be great with the arm strength, so I would definitely put this guy at first base if you plan on using him. So now scrolling down to second base, we got two new second base programs, one of them being a flashback Matt Carpenter 81 overall gold from 2013. He's a second baseman, but look at those secondary positions: first, third, left, and right. So he can play the second base and then every corner spot on the field. Of course, he's a lefty bat, 99, 81 contact with 82 vision. The power is not great, but a gold hitter and a silver fielder, not going to be too bad right here. This is a card that I think is very usable for the most part. Should be easy enough to get his program done. The exchanges for all of these are not just hats and other stuff, it's all souvenirs altogether, so should be an easy enough thing to get. And then next to him, we have an 80 overall flashback Ricky Weeks. This is more of an all-around type of player. He's kind of even across the board: 70, 67 contact, 69, 68 power with 61 vision, 67 fielding, 73 arm strength with 70 speed. So, very basic, just all-around card. Nothing too crazy here, but he can only play second base, no secondary positions, and he's a righty bat. He's a silver bat, though, so that's not bad. But anyway, yeah, same thing. Souvenirs are pretty easy to get. Now, this is probably the best position player we got in this update, the third baseman Buddy Bell. This was the Rangers Team Epic reward last year, and this card was pretty good. A lot of people had this card because the Rangers were one of the easiest collections to complete, so this guy was a pretty popular third baseman you saw last year. He does have shortstop as a secondary as well, but if you look at his numbers, 102 91 contact with 112 vision, 61 47 power, 92 fielding, 87 arm strength, 84 arm accuracy, and he's on the Rangers, so he is usable for the AL West event. So if you are looking for a better third baseman for the event, Buddy Bell could be your guy. Diamond hitter, diamond fielder. He's got great fielding stats, so overall this Buddy Bell is a pretty solid card. The thing is, the Buddy Bell, it's going to be similar to the Gleyber Torres. The souvenir exchange, I already got it done luckily, but the souvenir exchange is going to be a little bit pricey. It's going to cost you a good amount because you have to exchange a lot of Rangers souvenirs, and people are hiking up the prices of those Rangers souvenirs. Like, if we just go take a look at how much some of them are already, whoops, that's the Mariners. yeah, there's like, this Elvis Anders stuff is going for 800 stubs. The hat's going for 118, but that's only giving you 30. Like, all of these souvenirs are now going for a ton for the Rangers. So if you don't have a lot of Rangers souvenirs, you're gonna have to spend a little bit of stubs to get that Buddy Bell. But hey, if you want to get Immortals and career arcs done, you gotta do it. It's just part of the game. All right, moving down to the next one. So that's third base. At shortstop, we got a new shortstop. We got a Mike Aviles, 81 overall rookie card. This card's actually pretty good. He's a shortstop, of course. He can play second and third. 88-94 contact with 87 vision. Pretty good right there. The fielding's pretty good as well. 69 speed. This is a very usable card. This is a decent card. It's not bad at all. Like I said, I like the secondaries about him, and the gold hitting and decent fielding with good speed. Like, Mike Aviles is not a bad card to use at all, so I definitely would recommend him if you can pick him up. Next up, we got the left fielders. Melky Cabrera got a card. This all-star Melky Cabrera that we did see last year. He's a diamond hitter. Look at that. 83 overall, 2012 all-star card. Can play all three outfield positions. Switch hitter, that's very important. 93, 111 contact. 33, 75 power with 93 vision. Pretty good fielding. A silver level, 62 speed. So overall, this Melky is really good. I can't remember. I think the 2012 All-Star Game, I think Melky Cabrera did win All-Star Game MVP. I could be remembering wrong, but I'm pretty sure he won the All-Star Game MVP. So, yeah, Melky Cabrera, not a bad card at all. Pretty solid himself. Then if we keep going down, we have no new center fielders and no new right fielders, but we have 2 new Diamond starting pitchers, the first of which is going to be Matt Latos. This card is pretty solid, guys. He's an 85 overall Diamond, 2010 breakout card, 4-seam slider, 2-seam changeup, curveball. The 4-seam and the 2-seam will top off at around 93 to 94, the slider at 85, the curveball at 78. 81, 88 per 9s with 86 stamina, 77 velo, 88 break. This card is nice. Attribute-wise, this card is nice. He's got a good pitch selection with that changeup in there with the slider, good break, good per 9s. I'm a fan of this card. I'm definitely going to give him a go. Like, I really like what I'm seeing from this Matt Latos card. So, once again, actually, in this one, the Padres souvenirs, you only have to exchange a value of 600. So, it's actually a very doable souvenir exchange. All you need is 4 autographed baseballs. If you have 4 Padres autographed baseballs, you're good. So it's a pretty simple exchange right there, and then you just got to do more stuff, exchange starting pitchers, stuff like that. And then the next Diamond starting pitcher we have is an 85 overall James Shields from 2011. He was an all-star. 106 stamina, very good. 82 hits per 9, 74 Ks per 9, 68 velocity with 91 break. 4-seam changeup, knuckle curve, cutter, and a 2-seam. 4-seam topping off at about 92. The knuckle curve at 78. So both Matt Latos and James Shields, both righties they added, both Diamonds. I really like both of them. I really like James Shields with that 91 break and the difference in velocity and break for that knuckle curve and the changeup. I really like Matt Latos with kind of being a little bit more overpowering and stuff. So I do really like both of these Diamond starting pitchers. We did also get a flashback Jason Hamill, 83 overall, 2014 Impact veteran card, 4-seam slider, 2-seam curveball changeup. This card really isn't even that bad either. All the starting pitchers they threw in the game today for the programs, not bad. 75, 71 per 9s, 90 stamina, 79 velo, 90 break, 77 curveball with an 83 slider and an 86 changeup. Not a bad card. They really did well with the starting pitchers in this update, I think. I think overall, the update is a little bit underwhelming just because, like I said, it feels like more of a setup, but the starting pitchers are definitely solid. And then the last position program we got is a new relief pitcher, and it's an 86 overall Jake McGee, and he's a breakout from 2012. Pitch selection is a 4-seam, a slider, a curveball, 103 hits per 9 with 95 Ks per 9, 83 velo, and a 92 break. Now this card, at face value, if you just look at his attributes, he looks pretty good. The problem for me is the pitch selection. Having a 4-seam, a slider, and a curveball, you really only have 2 pitches. You have a fastball and a breaking pitch. So you really have to be good at locating with this and kind of catching batters off guard. This isn't a guy that you want to leave in the game for a long time. Maybe like, you know, he could be either a lefty specialist or something like that, but only having 3 pitches and not one of them being a changeup, it gets a little bit tough to use this card. So, you know, he may work out for you in some ways. I mean, the attributes are great, but the pitch selection is really where this guy is a little bit underwhelming for me. But anyway, that is all the position programs we got, so make sure you guys get those exchanges done. Make sure you get started on those if you want to complete career arcs when they come out next week. So like I said, that's it for the programs. We did get a little bit more. We got some new June timed missions, which will give you some more stubs and some more rewards and stuff like that. For June, if you get 5 Battle Royale wins, you are getting a Father's Day pack. Maybe try to get one of the Father's Day equipment, whichever one is going for a lot. You have to get monthly award series stats, so use Player of the Month cards and get these stats, match those to get a little bit of a stub boost, 250 stubs, not much. And then win 5 conquest games, you get some XP and you get some stubs. So those are the little things they added. And that's pretty much it as far as the content in the game today that we got. So really it's just a lot of grinding against the CPU, get those missions done to get ready for career arcs and immortals. And then on the Show Nation, they have a little bit of a developer Q&A where we have some commonly asked questions, and let's just read this. So it says, the first one, how close are we to the new career arc programs? It says, almost there. We are putting the finishing touches on all 12 of the new career arc programs. Today's drop of a dozen position programs sets the table for you to complete every career arc once they become available, so get those position programs done ASAP. Like I said, feels like a setup week. Each career arc contains 3 versions of the featured legends or flashbacks, meaning 36 new player rewards will debut in these 12 programs. Look for more details, reveals, and a developer Twitch stream next week. So we are getting a Twitch stream next week showing off a bunch of stuff. They'll probably show off all the new career arcs, maybe not all of them, but at least a good portion of them. We mentioned in last week's Q&A that these new career arcs will be challenging, but souvenirs will stick to the trend of the latest position programs where all team-specific souvenirs will be accepted if they match the players' teams. We can also tell you that extra souvenirs rewards can be earned in each program as you play through the missions. Hallelujah, dude. Hallelujah. The worst part about this game for me are the souvenirs, because it just doesn't feel like they have any use, and I hate the fact that for Immortals you have to exchange either jerseys or hats. Like, it's redundant. It's not a good system. So I'm really happy that all souvenirs are going to be able to be exchanged for the next wave of career arcs. So if you're banking on getting a lot of White Sox hats for Frank Thomas or something like that, maybe you want to get some White Sox bobbleheads too while they're cheap, etc. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So we won't have to do just hats and jerseys next time, which is really good. And then the last thing right here, it says, what is the next Diamond Dynasty event after the Immortal AL West event ends on Thursday, June 28th at noon? It says there will be several All-Star themed events coming up, and we will talk about more of those in the upcoming Twitch streams. Along with the career arc programs, one of last year's events will be making a return from orbit. That's got to be the Moonshot event. So that one's easy. Moonshot event is just basically big time power hitter event. That's it. But anyway, guys, that's what we got from MLB The Show 18 today. 12 new position programs, couple new timed missions, and career arcs coming next week. So once again, feels like a very big setup week. Nothing too crazy. Just start getting working on those programs, because you're going to need those done when those career arcs come out. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Drop a thumbs up on it if you enjoyed. Remember, go check out the roster update if you didn't already. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.